Alright, what is up YouTube? We are here with
Dustin, Richardson.
Alright, so you got top 16 at the 515? Yeah, person regional at Indy. Alright, so what were you playing and why?
I was playing anti-meta with Gren Maju support, and it's a deck that I've been playing with for the last 3 years.
Alright, let's dig on into this.
Alright, we will go ahead and start with the monsters. So, to start out my profile, 2 Inspector Borders. I don't like to run 3, but 2 is kind of the happy medium.
Interesting.
And then, if you could stop their normal summon with the Fossil, I think 3 is a good ratio, or I mean it's the only ratio, but I run 3 with it, and if you can take away the special summon, it's hard to get past that, but I run 3
literally.
Yeah. 1 Banisher. I also run a macro, so I'll get to that later, but 1 Vanisher, just because it's there. Here comes the fun part. Gren Maju. Gren Maju with it. So it means Gren Maju, explanatory, it backs up the stun system.
It gives you a boss monster, basically, to utilize.
Yes.
Which is something that we've needed.
I mean, with the extravagance, dualities, or in desires, it just makes sense too, and it's a good little engine for it. I also backed it up with Eater of Millions. It's a good spot removal, does a little bit of work.
It immediately answers like half the current problems in the format.
Yes, so with that, combined with that would, it balances it really well. But that would conclude the monster count. I think it was 11.
Okay.
So, I mean, stuns anywhere between 9 to...
Well, you're also not playing Demise, right?
So. No Demise. So, alright, we're going to go ahead and go on to the Magics. Magic, or spell cards. I'm the old squad. That's what I grew up.
I feel you.
Alright, starting it out, 3 Pot of Extravagance. It's self-explanatory. I mean, it's I don't use the extra deck too much, so... everyone likes +2s.
Yeah, exactly.
2 Desires. I don't like running 3. I feel like I've tinkered with 3. I hate drawing into Desires, but I think 2 has been a good balance with that. And then Sales Pitch is also one of the new cards that came out with Ignition Assault, so it gives you a free search. So with that. And then we got 3 dualities here. Lets you dig a little bit deeper, and it lets you get deck thinner, see what you need. Magic number, love it. And then to conclude the spells, just 1 Moon Mirror. And
you miss having a second Moon Mirror?
I've never, actually, that's a lie. I played it once. I've had it twice, but I think 1's a good ratio. I think 2's again is a brick.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'd conclude that with the spells. Alright, here comes the traps. The fun part of the deck. One of the big takeaways that from the new Soul is Sales Pitch. So literally gives you any deck, any card in your deck as long as they add it from there, and it's been I resolved it several times today. It helped me get a lot of answers to a lot of different decks. So I'm surprised it's as cheap as it is now, but I believe it's going to go up. I have 11 draw cards in this deck, and that would conclude that there. 2, there can only be 1s. 3, I feel like is too much. 1 was not seeing it enough. 2's there, but there can only be 1. It flows pretty well with stun. 1 Imperial Order. I main it because Lightning Storm is a thing, and then same with Twin Twisters. So why not? 2 Crackdown. It's Crackdown, pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. I like to tie that with Eater of Millions. Gives me a free 2 things with it. 1 Macros. 2 Compulse. Compulse was doing some work. But if they tried to, when I was playing Heroes, they would use Massive Hero Change. I would chain that to the Massive Hero Change, and they wouldn't be able to resolve their effect. Alright, This is a different kind of a thing.
Oh my, what is this?
I've been tinkering back and forth between storming and regular mirror forces. I think storming is very necessary, but I also didn't have a destruction because everything else is spot removal, but it means it can also come back the next turn, so I wanted to have something that could destroy it just in case I had it. But 3, they all actually played it well, and it was a balance, but it all came in together.
Okay.
And then 2 heavy storm dusters. Actually came into it a couple times with Mystic Mine on a couple variances that I wasn't expecting, but just removing the back row because of the format's becoming a little bit slower. All right, here comes to the counter traps. 3 Judgment.
Self-explanatory, you need
yes. 2 strikes. I'm tinkering with 3, maybe 2, but 2's this. And here's one of the tech cards that I was maining for the thing, again for Lightning Storm. It actually did a lot of work between Evenly and Lightning Storm today, but I mained those for the main, but that would conclude the deck. It's 42 count.
Okay.
I don't know if I can get it to 40. I struggle with that, but...
I feel that. All right, let's see this hot pile of extra deck here.
The extra deck's a little bit all over. I wanted to decide for what I believe was current meta. Tony was the guy that I was working with, but just in case for spirals, I had 2 Nibiru's. I didn't know where to end the targets with these because it was kind of, they can play through it pretty well from what I've seen. But it's also good for any other matchup as well. So there's 2 that. 2 Droll actually helped out a little bit today.
Did you want the 3rd Droll at all today?
I think, for some reason I don't like numbers of 3.
I see that. You were like the epitome of that number.
2 perfect thing. It worked. I seen it. It did what it needed to do. Again, so for other matchups or FTKs, 2 Dark Ruler no more. Again, for any Sky Striker, or not Sky Striker, but any Spiral or any other odd matchups. 1 Regaiki, just tinkering with it. I might trade that out for a Super Poly. I actually didn't resolve this today. I didn't even see it, but it's there for the Dark Ruler no more. I didn't want to utilize Lightning Storms because I felt like Lightning Storms would have been too heavy tied with Evenlies. So I'd rather do the Evenlies because it doesn't destroy. But I also had 2 Super Polys that did some work today as well.
How'd you like that?
I liked it. I use it more on Salad, but beyond that, in prior regionals, they can't stop it. There's no response to it. Like,
I'm going to ask you the same question. Did you want the 3rd Super Poly at all today?
I don't know. Every time I've seen it, I've seen it.
Are you a Ghost Whisperer?
What does that mean? No. But it was there. 1 Unending, because for those rogue matchups, I wanted to have something else other than heavy storm dusters.
Okay.
But I actually used this 3 times today. Not snatches, but crackdowns and other, whatever it might be. 3 Evenlies. Again, I'd rather the Evenlies over that. And then these I actually was kind of disappointed in, Wakings. I'd rather move to Starlight Road going into it next time because you can resolve Starlight without having to interfere with special summons.
Okay.
So these 2 are definitely coming out for Starlight Roads, but that would be the extra deck.
Alright. Side, extra.
Oh yeah, sorry, side deck. Here's the extra deck. I have it a little bit of all over, but
it's fine.
These were some of the Waking targets. I didn't resolve any of these at all for Waking.
All right.
Or not Waking, or yeah, but in case I had a Gren Maju target just for Crackdown or whatever, but these were pretty much my Waking targets.
Okay.
Super Poly targets. I was hoping to actually resolve this today. Spiral, make a Link 3 board, +3, but I never got to see it, but that was there, plus Mud Dragon. Mud Dragon. We also had that, but that side deck was 15, but the other ones were just replicas of the other ones, and
okay,
that would pretty much conclude it for the extra deck.
All right, couple questions here.
Yeah.
So, did you want to play Lightning Storm at all?
No, I am not a fan of it, or at least as of this particular moment, I haven't had enough playtime with it. But I feel like the Evenlies with Dark Rulers and Super Polys are more acceptable because Dark Ruler, they can't usually react to it unless they have a face down, and Super Poly is a guaranteed removal that can't be activated to. Lightning Storm can be negated, but again, it might be. I don't know. I haven't had enough time, but I'd rather see 3 evenlies because it doesn't destroy.
Okay, any shoutouts?
Tony, he's been a guy that I've been with through thick and thin. He teaches a lot, he coaches a lot. Definitely big help, so absolutely.
All right, thank you very much, Clay.
Yep. Thank
The ride never truly ends. Thank you, patrons, for helping support the channel. Without you guys, I don't know if I'd still be doing this. And for those of you that like Cardfight Vanguard, FanCool40 is here for all your content needs. And those of you asking if I sell cards, mcoolgames.com for all your trading card game needs. Check the description for more interesting info. Thanks for watching, guys.